There are so many reasons why the FX3 is still so good in 2024. But what makes it the king of all cameras probably isn't what you think. Today, tonight, or whenever you're watching this, I want to chat about 3 attributes that this camera has. And as I deliver these points, I'm going to challenge them with a little bit of a twist. So let's jump into it. Our first reason begins with its versatility. Imagine capturing the vibrant life of a city or even the serene beauty of a sunset. The FX3 is a master of adaptation, effortlessly switching between scenarios. It's truly like a chameleon, blending into whatever environment it needs to, whatever set it shows up on, whether it's fully rigged or stripped down to just a handheld beast. It can do anything. But here's my challenge. People are going to push this camera because it is very good. It is very versatile. Step 1 is to be just as versatile yourself. If it comes down to it, roll up your pants, get in the water. Be willing to hike an extra few miles to get to a certain spot. You may have to get uncomfortable in a city scenario where there's people all around. Your camera can't be the only thing that's the chameleon or that is known as versatile. You need to be able to be open to all the different ways that it's able to shoot. So for some of the examples that I used, one was shooting this beautiful lighthouse at sunset, and yeah, my shoes were completely wet.
No!
Another scenario was downtown Chicago, going from a subway to a barbershop to just walking the streets, and that camera's a good choice to have if you're not looking to draw a lot of attention. So don't think versatility just stops at the camera. There's a lot of things that the operator can do to stretch themselves and collaborate best with their camera.
Is when you're operating a camera.
Yep.
Because I did not have muscle memory. Oh, this guy's right in the middle of the road.
Dude.
Come on, buddy. But yeah, muscle memory was not working for me using that camera, and everything fell apart.
Now you know how I feel with your Sony cameras.
Yeah, no, I do, and it felt weird, and I was scared, I was alone, but I think we got what we needed.
So reason number 2 is that it has unmatched quality. Now, Sony's gonna wanna pitch you something like this. There's a moment under the stars where every pixel of the FX3's sensor comes alive, capturing the night with clarity and depth. The images it produces are not just seen, they're felt. The quality is so lifelike, so vibrant, that it turns every shot into a masterpiece. My only issue with those pitches and those beautiful commercials that Sony, I'm sure, puts a lot of money into, is that without your own quality, without your own hard work, constant studying, constant trial and error, you won't get this FX3 to do what you want it to do. Yes, it has quality built in. It's out of the box, one of the easiest cameras to operate and get a great image from. But if you want to keep taking it to the next level, if you want to push the boundaries, then you need to push yourself. You need to be continuously learning, watching YouTubers that are much smarter than I am, and working hard on your craft so that any camera that shows up on set, you could make something beautiful with. So don't be fooled. The quality in this camera is pretty wild, but what you bring to the table is even more important. My final reason is that the FX3 is in a unique position within a family of Sony cameras. Around it, there's the FX6, the FX9, the Sony Burano, the Sony Venice. All of these Sony cameras are incredible to work with, and you can have one that's closely related. The FX3 stands on the shoulders of these giants. It borrows professional features from its high-end siblings, offering a blend of accessibility and advanced capabilities. So yes, it's great to have this ecosystem at the ready. And when you step into this camera, you're learning more and more and preparing yourself for another one. Or you continue operating this camera as long as you live. All this is great, But here's my challenge. In this Sony family and all the integration that's available, you as the operator need to find ways to integrate or collaborate with other creators just the same. Just as the FX3 takes from its other Sony siblings, you as a creator, as a filmmaker, as an entrepreneur, need to have people above you and below you and continue to invest and collaborate with those around you. Learning lessons from people who are doing things steps ahead of you and teaching lessons to people who are just figuring it out at the beginning of their journey. This is going to help your ecosystem as the operator, as the entrepreneur, as the builder to grow and to be even more foundational for the next steps of your career. With all these reasons, with all these points, there's always something you can do to better yourself, to better utilize your tool. The camera isn't everything, but this year, 2024, having the FX3 may be a solid choice, but don't let it become a barrier or something that stops you from your own versatility, your own quality and performance, and of course, the network you create around you. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't, I'd love it. Thanks for watching. If you haven't, go ahead and hit, come on, Justice, talk. Thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe or just find a way to connect with me. I'd love to either help you out or I'll take all the advice I can get. Any comments or concerns or anything you have for me, I'd love to hear. So I'd love to connect with you, and I'll see you in the next one. Man, outros are hard. Outros are hard. If you made it this far or care to watch this stuff to the end, which based on my analytics, I don't think is actually happening very often. So you want to see something kind of cool. This is, I'm using this light here because I have a hat on and I'm bouncing some light off this wall to give me a soft key light. And then without this light, I get really shadowy. So I stuck this magnet light up onto the shelf. And I used this white envelope, which I'll show you what's in it, which is also kind of interesting, to give me a little bounce. So it might look horrible, but from what I'm seeing on the little LCD screen, it's kind of neat. Another fun fact is that in this envelope, I actually don't know how to describe it. It's kind of a sealed special envelope. It might be overexposed, so I'll kind of point it this way. This is a special, here's the program for the last inauguration, since we're headed to election season, as well as a nice invitation signed, put that down, with special signed photos from our Presidente, old Joe Biden, and the Vice President, old Ms. Kamala. Yeah. Pretty cool bounce, I guess.